Welcome to Orlando, Florida today at Camping World Stadium for what ought to be a terrific matchup in the Staff DNA Cure Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And he passes on the touchback. Here it comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl clip. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. They'll leave it with him. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Chippewas send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So James Madison's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off play action on first down. He wants to take the top off. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, can push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it, and he's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Finds a crease at the 20. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle. and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. At the 35, he's open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. Makes one man miss.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Look out, he's got room. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Let's talk for a minute about Central Michigan. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab past the marker. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Chippewas getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Now on the move. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Makes a man miss. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Makes the grab. It's Thompson. Brings him to the open. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. At the 20, he's got space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The Chippewas come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll sneak it.
It's enough for a first down as the Chippewas.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Finds the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense. And David, on 3rd and inches right. In a decision the quarterback predetermines who's my best guard, that's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The give to the tailback. Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Chippewas pound to the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. On the option. The pitch. Fighting off the defender.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch, man. Sets up a...
Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Chips. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points. Good drink of water. and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Rush is on him. That's reeled in. It's Clark. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Dukes will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The option look. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got his man. Jumped on top of the pile. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains.
He's loose. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thompson. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. They'll immediately call timeout.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Working the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. He'll off one deep down the left side.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
The field goal is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, several notable storylines there, and a first half of a Cure Bowl that absolutely had its moments.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time, and that applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things, and that first half needs some more big plays here to get this W.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in the rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial. And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job.
There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Good, solid pickup there now. They can start to smell it with a first down at 31. The Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. He'll ride his man on the option. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Chippewas will send out the punt unit. Moves like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
There he goes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
What a find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Caught near the sticks. It's Sims. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Chippewas have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's got him. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Chippewas are rolling down the field. Now on the option. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
And the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Central Michigan, 13.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make...
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And, boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just...
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get it. Oh, he's got some space. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's McClain. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in stride inside the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Chippewas are marching down the field. Goes to the option. Runs through a tackle.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. On the option. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Central Michigan. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the biggest drive for this defense. They need to stop the way the rest of us need oxygen. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A run for the quarterback. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Dukes will have it 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
The Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Slithers into space. There he goes. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, James Madison. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Here's a heat. Got a little space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the tight end. Got a wide open receiver. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. And the Chippewas in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Completes it in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Chippewas are threatening on first and goal. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They desperately need to get the score here on third and goal to have any kind of wild chance. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
To the ground with the back. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff, and these guys...